We are very fortunate that our first question is coming from one of our special Dodger family members.
Thomas Charles Lasorda.
Hi, Ross.
You've had great stories. I've heard many of them. Two of them come to mind, but I'll just ask you for one. Buster Maynard.
Oh, that's a pretty good name. You want me to explain that
Tell
name?
that story.
Well, when I was in the 8th grade at Holy Savior, this is a heck of a story. And I heard that the nun was going to take the patrol officers down to Philadelphia to see a major league game free of charge. So I became a patrol officer. I stood out there in the rain and in the snow and in the hail helping the kids across the street, because I couldn't wait till I was going to be able to go down and see a major league game. I never saw a major league game in my life. So when the time came, the nun took 6 of us to Shibe Park, Philadelphia. And the New York Giants were playing the Phillies. And I was trying to get some autographs. I knew every player in the major leagues. I knew their middle names. I knew their batting averages. My father used to say, if you study at school like that, you'll be a professor already, he said. So anyway, I'm trying to get some autographs outside of the clubhouse. Now, in old Philadelphia ballpark, when the visiting team came out of the clubhouse, they turn to the left and they walk about 20 yards with the fans. And then they veer off to the right and they're on the baseball field. So I asked this guy for his autograph and he pushed me. He goes, get the hell out of the way. I couldn't believe this guy, major league player, guys that I adored, guys that I loved, pushed me like that. I guess he was mad or something, I don't know. But I said, yeah, I'll get you. And I bought a program for 10 cents. And I checked the number on his back and the number in the program. And his name was Buster Maynard. And I really hated the guy. I'm going to say 6 or 7 years later, I'm now pitching in the Sally League. I am pitching opening game. And I get the first 2 guys out. We're playing in Augusta, Georgia. I get the first 2 guys out, and I hear the guy on the public address say, now batting for the Augusta Yankees, the left fielder, Buster Maynard. That's the rat that pushed me. Well, you know where the first pitch went, Ralph will tell you. You know where that first pitch went, and I lowered the boom on him. The hat went one way, the bat went another way, and he got up, and he didn't say anything, dusted himself off, and I blew him again. I dumped him again. Boy, and you don't know how happy I was to see this guy on his back with his toes pointing up to the big Dodger in the sky. What a sight that was for me. I got him. I finally got this guy. So he said to me, you throw at me again, I'm going to have to come out there after you. I said, well, you better come out now and save me the next pitch, because the next pitch I'm not going to miss you. So he said, just don't throw at me again. Well, I didn't have good control anyway, so I threw, and I missed him again. Now, here he comes, and we had a battle. And after the game was over, I was walking out of the clubhouse, and this guy walked up to me in civilian clothes, and he says, where's Tom Lasorda? And I wanted to know who he was, because I thought maybe it was cops looking for me. He said, my name is Buster Maynard, and I want to see him. I said, well, you're looking at him. I said, what do you want, some more? I said, I battled you on the field. Do you want to still fight? He said, no, I don't really. He said, look, I'm old. He said, I played in the major leagues for 6 years. And he said, the only reason I'm playing here is my buddy is the manager of this team. And he asked me if I could play for about a month or 2 for him. And I did. And I have to see you throw at me. Now, he said, I've been in baseball a long time. I know there's only two reasons why a guy will deliberately throw at a batter. Number one, he doesn't like him. Number two, the batter's getting a lot of hits off him, so he's got to teach him a lesson. He said, "Why did you throw at me?" And I told him this story. I said, "When you come out of the clubhouse in Philadelphia, I asked you for your autograph and you pushed me away. And I was screaming at you. I looked on the card and I saw your name, Buster Maynard. And I finally got you." He said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah, I'm serious." Yeah. And he walked away shaking his head. Didn't believe it. But I told my players always that story. I said, "So when that young man asks you for your autograph, give it to him. Or he may grow up one day to knock you right on your backside." Yeah.